prove to me that it's there, and I would say, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe that all of you would go to all of the trouble to get here today in this room, from all the places that you all have come. I just don't believe that you came on a hope. I don't think you hope. I think you know. I think you know. And the excitement of knowing that you know tells you this. All right, let's carry this further. If you know that you know, then whatever you really know is already here. It isn't something you have to train your mind to do, train your body to do, train your awareness to do. How can you train awareness? How can you train awareness? When awareness itself is made up of, just infused with this magnificent thing that is always here. So here's the directive, according to the boss: shut up. Just shut up. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean we can't talk? No, you know that. It's not about talking. It's about, at the same time, instead of constantly being in our minds, questioning, I want to know about this, I need to figure this out, I need to make sure this works, all of that fuss, in an instant, the other is just there, without anybody having to do anything to get it there. So, I'm grateful that God is jealous, whatever that would mean. I'm glad that the divine is so powerful that it makes itself known, and all that has to happen is that we just relax into, did you hear those words? Relax into the knowing, all's well. We've heard these all the time, all's well. And we look at our life and say, what do you mean all's well? Look at this, look at this. And then we look at the globe. We say, what do you mean all's well? Well, in spite of all of that, all is well. What does it mean? What does it mean? So you all know, so I'm just reminding ourselves, right, of what we already know. The other one is, again, Bartholomew, nothing you do will get you there, but if you don't do something, you may not get there either. Don't you love this kind of crazy talk? So what does that mean? Again, I think the two are absolutely tied together. I think the fact that you are in this room on this day, have made this choice to be here instead of all the other choices that you could have made, already tell you that there is something alive in you that knows, that's willing to put yourself through the financial, the physical, the mental, whatever exercises you had to go through to get here, something new. Now, does that mean to hear this voice? No. No, it's not about this voice. You all know that. It's about the voice that is the voice, the voiceless part of us. The part of us that is always eternally present in a silent... I remember once feeling with Bartholomew that it was kind of like a magnificent block of silent wonder, just all around all of us. Just this wonderful, strong, silent wonder that in any instant could be just relaxed into. And then everything in the world just seems to calm down. And then the silence that passes the kind of silence that we think of in terms of noise. You have all experienced this, that stillness. That stillness. It has nothing to do with movement. It's a stillness. And so, what could it mean if you don't do anything? Now, we all know that there are people who have been doing nothing along this line, and they have broken into that awareness. We all know that. But we're not talking about them. We're talking about us. Or at least I'm talking about me. And in that is, let me put it this way. If you had a lover and you kept forgetting to call he or she day after week after month, how long do you think the relationship would be alive? How long would it be alive? The things that we're interested in, spontaneous, I mean, you don't sit there and go, oh, let's see, I have to think about my beloved right now, meaning the human beloved. Or maybe it's my dogs that I'm worried about. Well, let's see. You don't have to, they just, what you love rises. What you're interested in, what you're focused on just arises as a spontaneous knowing, and there you are. You don't think, I'm going to think about somebody. It just arises. But then how do we get this? And people ask me this a lot. How can I want this more? And that is such an individual answer, and you know the ways, they're different for everyone. People fuss, I don't want to, you know that meditation is now out. Did you know that? Oh yes, people call me all the time, and they say, now nobody meditates anymore. I'd say, okay, what do they do? Well, I don't know, but they don't do that anymore. So, is this about meditation? No, it's about anything. It's about anything and everything. Whatever, this is only my story, whatever I can do. Because, as you all know, after all these years, this is my interest, right? This is what I seem to have been doing. So this is the interest, and I don't have to make myself remember what I'm interested in. It just comes. It just comes in whatever form it comes. And if we find that we are not moving in that direction very much in any way at all, then let's quit blaming it on God, because that's the other thing that happens. We can say, well, I'm here and I want God. I remember one day